Okay, I want to give a big shout out to Mr. Jason A., the CIA controlled opposition for the truth movement. Used to watch this guy a long time ago. He's got over 1 million subscribers, and I mean, the guy's probably a bot or, like I said, a CIA. But these are the types of channels, the alternative type, quote, Christian type channels that are going to push the agenda for the New World Order. You guys check this out. You cannot make this stuff up. These guys are coming out here now with, the shooter was bullied. He was a Republican. He wore black military type clothes. But check this out. This is crazy.
He was bullied almost every day.
In what way? Can you explain?
He would sit alone at lunch. He was just an outcast, and you know how kids are nowadays, so.
What a production. Man, you can't make this stuff up. This is insane.
They're gonna see someone like that, and they're gonna target him because they think it's funny or whatever, so it's the best way I can describe it. And it's honestly kind of sad. I don't want to say this is what provoked it, but you never know.
Yeah. You said he was a loner?
Yeah.
I don't want to say this is what provoked it, but that's what I'm saying.
I want to say he was a loner more because he was quiet, but he was just bullied. He was bullied so much.
And this was high school?
Yeah.
What did they, do you remember at all what they said to him or called him?
No. He was just made fun of, I guess, for the way he dressed or his appearance.
According to this person who says he was a classmate, the shooter would wear military-style clothes or hunting clothes regularly as he was at school. So we're still learning a lot more.
Scott and I discussed the fact that he was a registered Republican. You mentioned he doesn't really.
Wow, there it is. He's a Republican. But if you think about it, aren't the Republicans the so-called pro-gun and the Democrats are the anti-gun? Why would it always be the people that are pro-gun getting shot? And if the shooter was a so-called Republican, why is he shooting the Republican nominee? It's insane. Seriously, this stuff is so textbook, but yet people are still buying it. It's mind-blowing.
Have a social media presence. In so many ways, this might defy the normal expectations for the profile of the assailant.
He was a registered Republican who previously made a small donation to a Democratic-aligned group, $15 donation at that. At this time, there are no links.
He's a Republican donating to the Democrats? Come on.
To any foreign terrorism. The shooter is not well known to law enforcement here in this area of Pittsburgh, and so far, no motive released by the FBI.
The Wall Street Journal says the suspected shooter had explosive devices in his car. That's according to sources in Butler, Pennsylvania. Age 20, Matthew Thomas Crooks is the gunman. He was shot and killed with a sniper's bullet on top of that building about 300 yards from where the president was speaking. You're looking at the road where police had cordoned off this car late last night.
I hope there's some real soul searching that's going on, not just there, but at newsrooms.
These people have no souls.
Across the country. It was just a week or two ago, I heard people, talking heads on TV stations, calling for the assassination of President Trump. It's despicable.
The political violence that we experienced yesterday did not start yesterday. There have been concerns going back 8-10 years that the increasing vitriol,
Yeah, they've been talking about setting this whole thing up with back when Snoop Dogg in one of his videos was shooting a clown dressed up as Donald Trump, and then that comedian, I forget her name, was holding Trump's head. This stuff is just textbook propaganda. I don't know how people can't see it. Trump supporters are the blindest of anybody, which the Democrats are pretty bad themselves, but it's just right, left, divide and conquer, the oldest trick in the book.
increasing anger, the divisiveness of our political rhetoric has led to a volatility in our threat environment. So where we go from here, in large part, is going to depend on what we learn about the motive behind.
Where we go one, we go all, right?
In this attack.
You were there and you're still processing everything. But when you say we're going to come,
There's a money shot picture you're going to be seeing in history books for years to come, if we're still here that long.
out of this stronger, what do you mean by that? You mean the country? You mean uniting?
Country, yep.
Yeah.
As a one, I feel like people are going to hopefully eventually start joining together and come out as one against the evil coming into the world or into our country, however you want to look at it like that.
John,
Stand up.
Yep, all the world's definitely a stage. But yeah, I know most of you guys probably heard of that channel, Jason A. But I mean, I was convinced a few years ago that he's definitely an agent of some sort working for the New World Order. But I'm 110% sure he is now. But anyway, Jason, I appreciate you putting this stuff together for me. Anyway, hope to see you guys tonight. Y'all have a good one later on.
Ye are of your father the devil, and the lusts of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. And because I tell you the truth, ye believe me not.